I'd like to welcome you here inside of Wolverine Stadium in Riverton, Wyoming, on the campus of Riverton High School. Also in the distance there, you can see Riverton Middle School, home of the Spartans. The Riverton Spartans taking on the Worland Braves. This is their fourth match of the season. The girls getting ready to come into this game off of a 5-0 win over the Rollins Colts on Saturday. We were there in Worland for that game. It was scoreless at halftime, and then they started off on the right foot. Our player of the game for that one was I think it was Lily Studi, who I think netted 3 goals in that game. So should have a pretty good day today. Also for the Spartans, I'm hoping to see them put something in the back of the net as well. So we are up here in the press box here at Wolverine Stadium, and it's a beautiful little turf field. The turf recently replaced a couple of years ago. I actually coached football on this field, and we are underway. Riverton getting us started. It's girls soccer on TBSN, the voice of the Braves. Number 2 with it down on the near side. By the way, we have names for Riverton. We don't have numbers attached to them, so we'll be calling them by their numbers. We do have the roster, obviously, for Worland. But Riverton wearing the black uniforms today. They'll be moving right to left to start this first half. Worland wearing their regular gray uniforms with the green lettering. They'll be moving left to right. Green goalkeeper kit for Worland. And the shot is, we might have an opportunity here as they try to get something going into the box. Number 2 gets it into the box. They're on the line, takes the shot, and it goes right into the retaining net. And Riverton with the first shot of the day here. A couple people will be watching for Worland today. Kyla Sumida, Hallie Tomerup, and I want to also keep my eye today on, obviously, Lily Studi, our man of the match from the game against Rollins. Studi putting in a pair of goals in that game against the Colts in Worland this past Saturday. Worland still has it in their back in the defensive side. They'll go into the end zone here for the football field. Trying to get it out on the near side. A bit of a wide soccer field compared to what we've seen most of the season. Number 2 on the interception here for the Spartans. It'll go out of bounds on the near side. And the throw in here for the Braves. Number 8 with it, and the standing tackle attempt there. That was number 27, Lily Studi, there on the challenge. Number 5 gets it back for the Spartans. She'll try to find some space on the near side. That one is kicked right on out as number 11, Carson Jarvis, the 6th grader, gets there to put a boot on it. They'll be throwing it in here from that near sideline. Number 2 with it here for the Spartans off the chest. Number 10 to number 2 here. They'll try to cross this one into the box. And that one is taken right on back. Worland trying to mount a counterattack, but that one's broken right on up. Riverton's going to get it back. Number 5. Pushes it into more favorable territory here for the Spartans. I keep wanting to say the Wolverines. Number 2 with it near side. Takes the standing tackle. That's going to go along the blue line here. That's going to go right on out of touch on the near side. Throw it in, quick throw in here for number 2. Number 5 with it. She'll try to get this one up on a bit of a higher kick. The 6th grader pushes up here. Number 20 now trying to pass to number 5. It's overshot. Either that or a little bit of miscommunication. Number 20 trying to get it there on the near side for Riverton. Of course, can't see it because the camera is way too high there. We apologize. Number 2 tries to kick it up into the hash here. 8's got it. You can see the numbers a little bit more clearly compared to what we did with the Rollins game. Riverton wearing black uniforms with a white number today, so a little easier to see compared to some of the jerseys we've had this season. Powell was a little hard to see, so was Rollins, and sorry about that. Near side, Worland getting ready to throw it in along the sideline of the football field. And number 27, Studi, trying to tackle this one away. 5's going to get a boot on it. Studi's going to come up to try and get the ball away. And a bit of a battle as that one will roll out near the Riverton sideline. Number 5 on the throw-in. Now here comes number 2. A top opportunity here for the Spartans. That one's going to roll. That one's going to go to the left side. And a very dangerous attack there. And that'll hit the retaining net there, just like what we saw in Sheridan as well. They got the nets up back there behind the net. I do like that little touch. You'll see that on some lower level professional soccer fields as well over in Europe. Whiffs on the kick there. That will go out of bounds up near the managers there. Number 5 will get ready to throw it in for the Spartans, and Riverton's been dominating on the offensive half all day. Kind of like what Worland was doing against Rawlins, keeping it 1/2. We also saw them struggle in this way against Powell a couple weeks ago. That'll go out of bounds along the near side. This is not the only soccer action we have on the road on the turf, as tomorrow we'll be up in Cody for the high school as they take on, or as the Worland Warriors take on the Cody Bronx. Boys coming off of a loss to Torrington. We didn't see how they did against Newcastle. They'll try to cross this one up into the hashes here on the football field. And Worland might have a good attacking opportunity if they can keep control of the ball. A bit of a messy play there, and one of the Riverton players going for a slide. Number 8 trying to chop this one up to the far side along the football line. They'll go near, or they'll keep it within the football lines here. Small pass still on the ground. Worland intercepts it. Still trying to keep it there. Number 20 is going to pick it up here for Riverton. Studi had a boot on it there on the near side, and they're still pushing this one up a little bit out of the ordinary from what we see from Worland. Usually able to keep the possession a little bit, but this time not so much. Riverton giving them a lot of trouble here. Midfielders trying to get it out of there. Number 22 trying to chase it down for Riverton. This could be an attack down the far side. Here come the Lady Braves. And it's going to be a foot race to the ball here. The keeper will go out of her zone and she'll pick it up. And Worland, their first real attacking opportunity of the day, broken up. A little overshot there on the dribble. Worland tries to get this one back. The ball's still in the air. Studi will pick it up near side. Number 5 hounded her on the near side. 20 is also down there trying to get it away for Riverton as well. And the referee's assistant will point the flag to the Worland offensive side. Throw in for Studi off of number 20. I think that was Jarvis that had it down there for the gray jerseys. Get this one up, and that one is blocked there. Kylie Bell had a chance, and this one could be an opportunity. The keeper with a brave save there. It goes out. That could have been a lot of trouble as Lily Studi was down there one-on-one with the keeper. If she wouldn't have gotten a glove on that, that could have been a dangerous opportunity for Worland. And Lily Studi has proven to be a very dangerous attacker in this season so far. She's going to be dangerous when she becomes a Warrior next season. Into the end zone here, and Worland still with the possession. They could have a chance. Riverton tries to clear it away. They'll have it along the near side. Worland still hounding them there on the offensive attack. And that one's off the boot the wrong way, out of bounds, and Riverton's going to get the ball, and the flagman was there before we were even able to call it. Worland still trying to get the ball out of that defensive side. Number 10 with it, tries to do some footwork there. Number 10 still with the ball now to the 20-yard line, gives up a small pass to number 2. They'll try to cross it into the box. Number 0 chasing it down, or number 8 chasing it down for Riverton. Won't be able to get a quick goal there. Worland will be able to get the ball away. They'll kick it up about 20 yards or so. Number 1 with it now as she'll whiff on the kick over there on that Wolverine logo. And that one's body blocked there by Worland. Near side, they're still going and just kind of over-dribbling there. Number 24 doing a great job chasing it down there. She gets a small one. Here comes an opportunity. Bell chasing it down, and the keeper will clear the ball. Down the far side now, moving middle. Riverton trying to mount the attack. Number 2 wide open, all by herself, but she mishandles the ball. That's going to be kicked out in a bit of a hurry, and Worland still trying to chase it out. Again, this field a little wider than what these girls are used to play, or what the Worland girls are used to playing on. They're used to this more, the thinner fields. Riverton has a bit of a wider track compared to most I have seen in the state. They'll toss this one in, kicks it up off of the boot of one of the Wolverine, or one of the Spartan players over there, and they'll try to get this one up. This could be another attack here for Worland. And it is not. They're going to whiff on that, still trying to keep the ball away. Worland trying to be a little bit more patient, trying to set up for the counterattack. And here they go, trying to get the dribble. That is going to go right on back to the Braves. And a long kick there. So thought she could try to at least set the number 2 up down there if she wasn't taking the shot from that far out. But here comes the counter-attack opportunity for Worland. They got to hold on to it. They'll push it up, and that's a little too far. Number 24 on the takeaway. By the way, we're getting ready to go into the 10th minute. And here comes Bell. She has a chance into the box, and it's picked up. Carson Bell with her second attacking opportunity there of the game, and she is doing really good, making good on her opportunities. Carson Bell also had a pretty good showing in both Powell and against Rollins. Near side, that one's taken away by Carson Jarvis, and that's going to be going right on back to Riverton. Number 10's got it. She's going to try and get by Studi. I think that's Studi. No, that is not. Studi is all the way back there near the 40. Here comes number 5 up onto the 30-yard line on the football field. Good passes by Riverton today for the most part. And a little bit overshot. This could be a chance. The field goal is good, but that is not going to be a goal here for the Spartans. I make the same joke every time there's a football goalpost with the soccer field. You know, in Gaelic football, you have the goalposts. It's like you have a soccer-ish goalpost and then like a rugby-ish goalpost, and you can score points by kicking it through either side. Of course, nobody really gets that reference, but as that that's not Carson Bell. Sorry. Somebody else down there trying to get the ball away for Worland. Here comes number 8. She'll get a small kick there, and Riverton playing really smoothly today compared to Worland. But Worland's still creating opportunities. And remember how their last game against Rollins went? It was scoreless. It was a battle to the end to the end of the first half. Rather, it was scoreless at the halftime whistle, and then Worland came back and won 5-0. Still a battle down there on the near side, and this could be a chance for Riverton. Number 2 with it, as that one's blocked by number 27, Lily Studi. Tries for the shot. It's body blocked. Riverton still trying to pick up for an opportunity, and they will have to try and get it out of there as soon as humanly possible. Ball is loose in a dangerous spot. Worland trying to get this one back, and they'll push this one upfield. She found somebody, but overshoots her. And that one's going to go for a bit of a ride down the other side into the defensive side of the field for Riverton. Lily Studi chasing it out there for Worland alongside number 53, Avani Salinas, the 6th grader. It also looks like we might have a sub coming on for Worland here shortly. Number 12, Hallie Tomrup. We talked about her a little bit in our pregame. Tries to thread the needle there. Goalkeeper getting brave. She'll come out of her station there to pick it up. And Riverton's goalkeeper's not been afraid there to, get out of her zone there and try to get something going. And here they go down the near side. They're going to try and chase this one. Number 2's carrying a ton of speed down there on the near side. And they'll have it on the sideline and out of touch. And the flag is going to be pointing toward Worland possession here. They'll get ready to throw it in. Winds up for the throw in, and she'll get it along the side. Still inbound. She thought it was out there for a second. Number 5 will push the ball up. I don't think that's going to get any of her players into position there, and Worland will have another throw in. Been a very entertaining match as we're almost halfway through the first half of action. 17 minutes and 25 seconds to go. That one's out of bounds, and that one's going back to Worland. Number 11, Carson Jarvis, getting ready to throw it in. As we got a stoppage in play here. It looks like that is, I think, could be for a sub. I think Riverton's also got a sub coming onto the field as well. Number 9 headed to the bench. Number 2 off the kick there. She'll push it up. Studi trying to chase it down for Worland. And number 2 whiffs on the kick, trying to keep it in bounds to avoid the Worland throw-in. And that is going to be thrown right on back in. And now they're starting to calm down a little bit on the pace. Worland still playing defensively here on this side of the pitch. That's kind of been their strategy all game, has been to play defensive. Didn't work for them in Powell, but they tried to attack a lot more against Rollins. Number 2 with it on the near side. Trying to mark here. She'll go to the number 5. Now they'll pass it back up on the ground, pass to number 2. Into the end zone, trying to get by. On the box, she'll take the shot, and she will be in perfect position there, kind of like a hockey goalie there. Goes to her knees and defends that way. Great save by the keeper. And looks like her goal kicks are also getting a lot better. Remember back in Powell, she was only kicking them like 10 yards in front of her. Doing a lot better, getting a lot better power on her shoe there. And here comes Worland. They're trying to mount an attack here. They do get into Riverton's Riverton's defensive zone for the first time in a couple of minutes. And now they'll push that one back up into Worland's defensive zone, and they will try to kick this one up. I think she was trying to go a lot farther than that, but Riverton playing incredible on that side of the field. This could be an opportunity, number 10, and someone's there to save it for Worland. Number 2 down on the near side, and that one's cleared away, trying to get the jersey number of whoever that was. And that might have, I don't think we're going to get her number there. Along the near side, Riverton, a little bit of open space to work with here. Worland will pass this one along the ground. And this one's stolen away. Number 5 down on the near side, gets up to number 2. We got a stoppage in play here. We got a player tying her shoe as well. Coming into the game will be Hallie Tomerup along that near side, waiting to come in. So number 53, I think that was Avani Salinas tying her shoe there. Free kick. Riverton will try to get this one back. Number 5 waiting patiently there, but loses a little bit of control there. Riverton still weaving their way through. They'll get on past the school logo here. Number 8 moving to the middle. She'll try to go far side, and that is going to go right on back up to the football lines. One-on-one with the defender, and she'll get it away. This could be a counterattack opportunity if they can keep it in bounds, or if they can keep the possession. Riverton will get it back. And now Worland trying to, they got to be a little bit more patient here. I know they want, oh, there you go. Standing tackle there, gets the ball away off the challenge, and she'll try to go near side, tries to cross it in, but Bell with an opportunity, the goalkeeper comes in. And it'll be a challenge here. Ball is still loose. This is super dangerous. The keeper way out of the box there. And Worland will still have the possession for now at least. Number 10 did get it away. They'll try for a challenge there for Bell, and that is going to be that'll be Riverton taking it away once again. The Spartans shutting down all of Worland's attacks for the most part here today. Ground pass and a bit of a speedy one at that, right there on the paw of the Wolverine. Or the Wolverine paw, I should probably say. And that is going to be up there on the far side as Worland still trying there, but they will get back and they'll try to defend the net. And looks like they're going to call offside over there on that far side up near the 5-yard line on the football field. You are watching Worland Braves Soccer on Two Basins Sports Network, the voice of Worland Braves Soccer. And also tomorrow we'll be heading up for the Warriors as the Worland Lady Warriors and the Worland Warriors take on the Cody Bronx. Actually, yeah, I do remember how that Newcastle game went. Both teams, I think, ended up winning that game. Newcastle just was not in good straits. We did not go up to Worland for that game, unfortunately, feeling a little under the weather that week. But we will be back there. We'll be back in Cody, or we'll be in Cody for that. We will not be in Buffalo, though, as the middle school will be playing in Worland, which is a shame. Any excuse to go back to Mike Moon Field is a good one. They'll push this one up to the hashes here. Worland still trying to make it work in the midfield, and that trying to control it here. Worland will push up, and that has been kind of the theme today. They've been overshooting their passes a little bit here. We are past that halfway mark. We're almost into the 2/3 mark here in this first half. And it is still scoreless. And they're going to be aggressive there in that front half. 2-on-1. This could work out here for Worland if they can keep the possession. Here they go. Inside the 5-yard line. Onto the end zone of the field. And that is going to be saved. Still scoreless. Riverton's goalkeeper getting her steps in today. She's been doing really well. Defending. She's been getting a little bit brave, going outside of her area here. She's gone outside the box a couple of times to get the ball away from the Braves. Lily Studi down on the near side. Remember, scored a pair of goals against Rollins on Saturday. They'll pass it along the field here on the near side. Number 2 off her boot. And a little bit of effort on that kick. And Riverton could have an attacking opportunity. Here comes number 2 down the sideline, being chased by Carson Bell. And she'll get a foot on it here. They'll try to get this one away. Lily Studi picks up there against number 5. That's going to be pushed up back into the box. Riverton has a real chance to try to score. They got an open shot too. Takes it. That one's probably going to go right, and the keeper will get it. A fantastic attempt by Riverton either way, taking every opportunity they've been given. They've been trying to take it. They're getting really close. I think they're probably going to get the first goal of the game if Worland doesn't, get their stuff together first. Still scoreless here in this. Somehow still scoreless. I think realistically probably could be 1 or 2-0 here for Riverton, but a lot of fantastic opportunities. One of them almost could have gone in, but went a little to the left for Riverton. Now far side, they're going to get ready to throw it in. I'm trying to see who it is, what color jersey. It looks like it's a black jersey, so Riverton's going to throw it in here. Coming up after this, we got boys soccer. We are going to have a little bit of a break in between as they will have a B game, as they normally do. I think a 10-minute game. I forgot. But they normally do that after the regular middle school games for the players that have not played. A lot of these teams are pretty big, so keep that in mind. Usually that's why they have A and B teams for basketball, right, for 7th and 8th grade. I wish their mop was big enough to really justify a true 7th, 8th grade team, but out of touch here on the far side. This one's going to go up toward the corner flag, and I think this is our first corner kick of the game for either side. It took Rollins a little bit to get the first corner kick. I think it was like 15 minutes into the match before that we saw a first corner kick. We are into the 21st minute here of this match. Takes it from the corner. This could be an opportunity. Loose ball, number 2 on the strike, and it's up and over. That could have been a very dangerous situation for the Worland Braves, and they got super lucky that she had a little too much power on that. Worland's got to do a better job of picking up there. They can't be giving people open shots like that. Along the ground here, picked up again by number 10. They got to get there first, and Worland will try to clear. Down near inside the center circle, number 1 will pick it up there. And they'll go on to the hashes of the football field, and that is an aggressive tackle there. And they'll still get there in a whistle. I think I heard a whistle. I did. I think they might have called something down there on that 35-yard line. And it looks like we do have a free kick coming up, and I think it's going to be for Worland. I thought they were going to give that one to Riverton. Either way, they'll kick it from 40 yards away from goal, and that one's lofted up, and that's going to go left. 7:52 to go in the first half. You are watching middle school girls soccer from Wolverine Stadium here in Riverton. Never called a game here, but I have coached here. So I guess but this is my second visit to this beautiful stadium. I wish I was old enough to have been able to go to Tonkin Stadium back in the day, but. And this could be an opportunity right here. Number 10 for Worland's got it. The ball is loose. Keeper's going to pick it up. Loose ball. They're going to try and chase it down. And one of the midfielders tried to get there before the number 5 does, and she's going to get it away either way for Riverton. Goes near side. Picked up again on the defensive side for Worland. And that one was almost ready to go back to Riverton. Now Lily Studi on the whiff there for Worland. They'll still keep it along midfield here, and they will try to clear this one away, being a little bit safer with the ball. And that'll go out of touch along the blue line here, and it will go back to the Spartans. If I said Wolverines at any point today, I meant to say Spartans. Sorry about that. Good Lord. Throws it in along the side. My voice better not give out. I got to go to Cody tomorrow. Speaking of which, Thursday there I think will be a middle school game, but Friday, Saturday we will not be on the air. There are no games for either middle school or high school, as Easter I think Easter is coming up, which is why they got nothing. I think that's why they're having them so early in the week. They don't normally do that this early. Whiffs on the kick, number 20, had to try and get it out of there. That was taken away. Studi in the box, takes the shot, and it goes right. Lily Studi had her, I think she scored the first goal last week, and she was looking to get the first goal today. I cannot sing enough praises about Studi, and I really do think, is she an 8th grader? Yes, she is. So she's going to be a Warrior next year. A lot of freshman starters on the Warriors this season. It's not really a stretch to say there won't be freshman starters next year. But I think she's going to be a very dangerous attacker if the Warriors give her the time of day. So 3A soccer, be on your toes next year, 2026. But wondering what's going on with the ball here. I think they're going to have a corner, so that'll be Worland's first corner kick. And that's exactly how it played out against Rollins, too. The opposing team got the first corner, and then Worland followed soon after. Here they go from the near side. They'll try to kick this one up, and Riverton doing a good job blocking the box there. They'll come along the near side, and that was intercepted. They'll try for a kick right away. That's going to be picked up by the keeper. Can't sing enough praises about the keeper today as well. She's done fantastic. I've said this plenty of times, but a lot braver than most goalkeepers I know. She's not afraid to go out and try to get it away. Number 2 on the steal here for Riverton. Tries to get it up into the middle of the field here. Riverton still keeps possession. They'll try to go near side number 2. That one way overshot. That'll go out of touch along the near side. Ball boy will get this one. I think he'll be playing for the boys later today. Again, for those who are just tuning in, wondering, we're calling the names for Worland and not for Riverton. It's not that I don't like Riverton. It's just that we have names for the players. We don't have numbers attached to them, though, which is a big issue, and I really do consider that disrespectful when I don't call the players by their name. I feel like they deserve a lot more respect than that, but it is what it is. So we will not have names for the boys match either. And playing footsies along the near side there, trying to get the ball away, and Worland, they're kind of reverting back to what they did earlier in the first half. We got 3 minutes to go, or 4 minutes to go here. That one's pushed up. This could be an opportunity if they can't get there first. It's going to be a foot race. The keeper going to clear this one away. And they'll push this one up. Lily Studi will pick it up on the 30-yard line right there on the Wolverine. Can't get that one pushed a little further up there, and Riverton instead will get the ball back. Almost intercepted there by number 10. I think that's Alexia Rascon. And that is going to be picked. That's going to be kicked up. Hits the crossbar. There's still a chance. Push to the inside. We got fans that wanted a penalty there. Tries to kick, and that one goes right side. I think I do agree. Something probably should have been called there. However, they will let sleeping dogs lie on that play. They'll kick it between the R and the T on the football field. The Riverton fans are not happy. We even had a fan stomp on the bleachers, and we felt it up here in the press box. That's how this is middle school soccer. They must take this really seriously here in Riverton. Again, I'm not from here. I live an hour to the north through the canyon, but near side number 2, trying to get a shot there. Shot on goal, and the keeper fumbles it a little bit there, but she'll get a great save there. Worland has been getting super lucky. Their keeper's been carrying them there on that side of the field in a couple of plays. They'll try to kick it midfield. Worland's got to get it out of there right now. Now they're starting to enter hostile territory. The fans starting to get raucous here in Riverton. As we didn't expect anything less, really. We know that these guys love their Wolverines and their Spartans. Number 1 kicking up there to number 10. And along the near side. And the Spartans will try to get the ball there into a spot where they really wanted it there. Lily somebody did the splits there on that 15-yard line. Number 5 trying to push this one up, and there's still a chance to attack, or still a chance to try and get a shot on goal. And one of them goes to the ground there. Not as much of a jeer from the fans that time as it was on that last play, but Worland will get the ball back. And here they go inside the center circle, number 5, trying to get rid of it. Worland on the interception here. They could have a chance to mount, but they got to get themselves open while staying onside. They're kind of being bunched together like a can of sardines. They got to spread out. They got to use the field a little bit more. They're playing way too tight. Out of bounds, and that is going to go right on back. That's going to go back up to Worland now as Lily Studi will get ready to pass it in, or check that. Referee's having a discussion here, and we got... Referee was saying something to the players down there. I wonder what the discussion is there. Referee's actually wearing proper attire today. Yeah, last week we had... we were up in Powell. They wore like little sweatshirts, and that's about it. They wore bright red sweatshirts. Referees today have actual referee uniforms and flags to boot. Goes out of touch along the near side. Actually tries to gravitate itself up toward the restrooms. Near side, Studi. Ground pass. Nobody was there. Riverton still there, and that's going to be a dangerous turnover. They got to get there. They're going to try to get a small pass, and Worland's still trying to hold on. They're going to have an opportunity in the box. They're going to crowd it along the penalty dot. Pushing it up, 20-yard line, tries the kick. It's up, and it's in! Goal! Worland with the first goal of the game here in Wolverine Stadium. And it was a sky-high kick. I did not think that was going to go in. I didn't even see who scored the goal there. It was somebody in the middle trying to get the number. It was not Studi. It was somebody else. That might have been Bell, honestly. I think that was probably Bell. I didn't even realize the buzzer sounds, and we're going into halftime. What a match so far. This has been so much fun. The Spartans have been making it very fun to watch. Braves have been making it fun to watch. I'm having a good time. I hope you are as well. We'll be right back in 5 minutes for the start of the second half. The score at the end of one. It is 1-0 as the Worland Braves try to get back-to-back wins, at least to our knowledge, here on the road, here in Riverton for what I think will be their last road game of the season. We'll be right back from Wolverine Stadium in Riverton. I'd like to welcome you back here inside of Wolverine Stadium, and good news, we actually got some names during the halftime break. The scorekeeper up here in the press box helped us out a little bit. It's good to have someone who's familiar with the players. Obviously, we were not from Riverton, so but we do have a couple of names, and that means I get to put a name on the goalkeeper potentially, which was Alexi Kramer. A lot of great saves, did give up a goal, but that really wasn't her fault. But also, Hallie Saltzgaver, the 8th grader, really impressed with her play today, as she's been doing most of the attacking today for the Spartans. And we are back underway. Worland will now go to the left side. Let's see if that left side of the field is the lucky side, because Riverton's been making it, they haven't scored yet, obviously, but they have been making it work on that left side. That won't go out of touch there, and one of the boys will throw it in here for the Spartans. And, I said this at the end of the half. This has been so much fun to watch for both sides. Riverton's doing really good. Worland, it's 1-0, but that doesn't really tell the full story. They need to do a lot better creating opportunities. Riverton's had a lot more attacking opportunities today. Worland kind of relies on playing defense and then trying to set up a counterattack, and that is just not going to work for the most part against Riverton. They got to do a better job of trying to get something going. By the way, we also have a number there for the keeper. That is 00, it looks like. Seems to be a common goalkeeper number. And Riverton will try to mount an attack here off of that goal kick, and they'll pass it along the ground. That's going to be way too far up there. And now Worland trying to get this one away. Number 8 has a boot on it. Lakin Davila. Saw her against Powell as well. Was kind of impressed with her performance on the pitch against the Cubs. That's going to be chased out toward the sideline here. And it's games like this that make me disappointed that Riverton's not going to be – I don't think they'll be coming to Worland this season, which is a really big shame. Maybe I'll have to stop by on days that Worland's not playing, see these girls again, because they've been so much fun to watch. Far side, that one's going to go out of touch. They're going to have I guess they're not going to have extra ball there. I guess they're just going to go along the track. Usually the ball boy is supposed to give it as soon as it throws out, or so as soon as it goes out. I apologize. Where's my English today? Throwing it in along the far side. Worland, remember now they'll be moving right to left. They were moving left to right in the first half. They switch sides every half. For those who have not watched soccer before, it's like most sports, they'll switch after the break. And they'll try to move into the box here. Number 10, I apologize, 10 from the 10-yard line. That one's up, and it hits the net all right, but it wasn't the goal net. It was the retaining net. Trying to see who that was. I think that was number 8 on the shot up there for Riverton. Again, number 8 and number 8 and Hallie Saltzgaver were the ones that I've been really impressed with. Kelly Schiefer as well. But she's also been kind of impressing me today as well. That is a sky-high kick up there for number 5, Hallie Saltzgaver. And still in trouble. Worland's got to try and clear this one out. That's going to go out of touch now it'll go out of touch. I was looking at the football line there. So apologies. I don't know. Usually I kind of start off slow, and then as the game progresses, I get better. But that seems to be the exact opposite today. Into the box here, trying to get something going. Worland has to try and get this one out as soon as possible. I have a feeling Riverton is going to get a goal on the board today. They'll take the shot, and that is off the leg. Maybe the right side is the magical side today if they do score. The referee's been letting them play today. We did have a couple of I'm not really going to say boos, but definitely a couple people upset and rattling the bleachers a little bit after Riverton was trying to go on an attack toward the end of that first half. A little bit of pushing, a little bit of shoving. And kind of the same case there off of the body of number 9. Throw in here on the near side for Hallie Tomerup. They'll try to push this one up down the near side and off the boot of Saltzgaver. They'll try to chase this one down. Now with it is Schiefer. Still there. This one's taken away. Davila. She's getting up into the middle. Number 7, Bell on the shot. It goes right. Carson Bell, just like in Rollins as well, she's had so many great opportunities. Actually kind of reminds me of Kyla Sumida for Worland from that last game against Rollins. And that will be a goal kick, I think, coming up for Riverton as the ball kind of went out there toward the high jump pit. So Lexi Kramer will be the one chasing it down there for Riverton. Between the R and the T is where they're going to, T and the O, sorry, is where they're going to kick that on the end zone. Kick is up here on the goal kick. Worland going to get the interception. This is going to be dangerous. Down the far side. One-on-one, trying to get the goal, trying to get a second goal here. They'll go near side, or they'll try to go middle. I meant to say I apologize. Riverton picks it up. They're going to try to counterattack here if they can keep the possession. Good passes, but that is going to go a little too far. Worland will pick it up there on the 30. Off the boot there. Still not over quite yet on that side. A bit of a scissor kick, or not really a scissor kick, but that is kicked up a little bit. Foot went a little bit high into the sky is what I was trying to say. Chasing it down along the far side touch line. There are 2 Braves and 1 Wolverine. Number 2, Aspen Mathill, is down there on the far side trying to get the ball away for the Spartans. Off the chest here. Studi, I saw the 27 just faintly over there on the far side. That's going to go out of touch and onto the track. Looks like now it wants to gravitate toward the Worland fans this time. And I completely forgot there is a away section over there on that far side. It's a pretty sizable one, too. A lot of orange and green. Obviously, Worland's colors. The green for Worland Middle School, the orange for Worland High School. We'll be seeing the orange and black tomorrow rather than the green and gray in Cody tomorrow. And I'm so excited to be back there. Spike Vanoy Field, that is one of my favorite stadiums in Wyoming. Not to say Wolverine Stadium's not also one of my favorites, but it'll be exciting to be back in Cody for that game. It also gives me an excuse to go to City Brew. So make that joke with my grandma quite a bit. My favorite coffee shop in all of Wyoming. That's going to go out of bounds there on the far side. Not sponsored, by the way. Throwing it in along the touch line, and they're still going to keep it there. Worland trying to mount another attack, and that is kicked away. Saw a black jersey there, but it looks like they're going to give the ball back to the Spartans. The one guy, when you're watching a match, the one guy you have to keep your eye on is the person holding the checkered flag, really. That flag kind of determines where that ball is going to go and whether or not a goal is scored in some cases. And that's going to be pushed up here for Riverton, and there are 3. They're playing in a bit of a triangle down there on the defensive half. I want to say that is Lombard that was chasing it down for Worland. Sophia Lombard played basketball this past winter for the Braves. She was a lot of fun to watch as a Brave, even though she didn't get much playing time in the A games. But we did have a lot of fun calling those games during the girls' season. That's going to go out of bounds on the far side. Still 1-0 in case you're just tuning in. 22 minutes to go here as we are entering the, I want to say, 38th minute of this match out of 60. They'll try to get this one into the box. Worland doing a good job standing their ground. That one's up, and sign that girl up for the football team. Although that one did go a little white, or a little bit right. Still probably would have gone through the goalpost had she got that one on target. But I was going to roll out toward the bleachers. Hey, that's pretty funny. They just installed those types of bleachers at Thermopolis football field, too. Huh. Near side. Trying to get this one away. Number 12, Tomarup, will push this one forward. We did not have the camera focused at all on the net. They'll kick this one up toward the far side. We got another siren. That is the 3rd ambulance that has gone by the stadium today. Lombard on the touch there. They'll give this one up to number 9 for the Spartans. And now rolling along near side, Lombard trying to get this one away for Worland, and she will. Tomarup with it on the near side. Hopefully the ambulance not distracting either of the players down there. Oh, that's not the ambulance. That's the cops this time. Oops. I made a joke earlier before the game, and I'm not going to repeat it on air, but yeah, here they go. Studi on the shot for the box, and it's saved. Kramer gets a glove on it, as she has done all game. Got to get it a little higher than that if you want to get it by the blue and green jersey there. Riverton, they have let in a goal, but this is not telling the full story. They've done really well defensively today, and now they're trying to mount. They've also done very good offensively too, even though they haven't scored. They're still making opportunities. They've definitely attacked a lot more than Worland has today. And by the way, first 10 minutes are through here in the first half. By the way, we will have a little bit of a break in between this and the boys' game, as they will have a little quote-unquote B-team scrimmage, as they normally do after each game, like a little 10-minute game. And we're going to take that time to get our breath a little bit. And we're going to need it after this one. That one's not able to get a boot on at number 8. Worland still playing on their defensive side. 8 gets a little bit of a chip up there to Mathil. And that one's taken away on a bit of a lazy challenge for Worland. Actually, that might have been a dead ball down there, actually. Apologize for that. So I think they might have actually called her out there. Keep in mind, folks, this is a little bit wider compared to some of the turf, football, soccer combinations we've seen in the state of Wyoming, at least. So a little bit more room to work with than these Worland girls are probably used to, especially considering how thin the Worland fields are, even on the grass field. That one's being chased down. Number 7, Kylie Bell. Once again, a 6th grader. Or actually, check that. She's an 8th grader. I apologize. There's somebody else out there that's a 6th grader, but that is not her. She is going to get a boot on it. She's been very aggressive in this game and in the Rollins game. Obviously, don't know how she played against Lander. We weren't there. But really, the sample size we've gotten, a 2-game sample size, I think is enough. She's been pretty aggressive this season. Can't wait to see what she does as a Warrior. She's going to be a very valuable asset in a black jersey. Well, great. She's wearing a gray jersey. That's going to go out of touch here. Left side, they'll try to get this one back into a Worland attack. Into the end zone on the football field. Riverton going to chase, they're not really going to, they're going to try and guide the ball out of bounds there. They know that the goal kick's coming up. 17 minutes, in case you're just tuning in, left here in the second half. 1-0 Worland off of a goal by what we believe was Kylie Bell. And into the box here. By the way, we'd like to thank everyone who's tuned in up to this point. 1-0, Worland on top. It's kicked up there, a bit of a long kick up toward the far side, and Worland will pick this one up along the sideline. That's going to go out of bounds, and the gray jerseys will get this one back. And this one still there. That's going to be taken back by Riverton. Can't see the number, though. I think that might be Mathil, and she's going to try to attack. Trying to get it into the box. That one's going to go a little to the right, but that doesn't mean Riverton can't still chase it down. Wind will guide it up toward the corner flag, and that'll barely avoid the end line. And that will go back to Worland off of a throw-in. That could have ended up as a goal kick there had it gone a couple inches to the front there. Taken away now. Here comes Hallie Saltzgaver. She'll go left side. Tackled. Now here they go near the Wolverine. She goes to the ground. Mathil on a big shove there. And that one will go to the left as she tries to get a kick. I wonder if they called a free kick or a goal kick, because Mathil did just shove her to the ground. That is soccer. That's just soccer. You get a little physical, and it looks like that is a goal kick, or sorry, a free kick coming up for the Braves off of the push by Aspen Mathil, the 8th grader, who will be a Wolverine, will be wearing a Wolverine jersey next season. Good Lord, this field is beautiful. Here they go. They're going to kick this one up here into the center circle. Number 8 had it, and now here comes Bell. Bell trying to get by. Number 20 was up there for Worland, or sorry, for, I meant to say Riverton. I apologize. Down the far side, Mathil was there, and it's taken. Nope, she'll take the shot. That one's deflected off by one of the Worland players. And Riverton will try to be a little bit more patient here. They'll set up. Their midfielders are right there. Their attackers are a little bit deeper there. Number 10 will try to chase it down. That was Callie Bulow. And ball is still loose along the far side, and a long kick, and that will go left. Riverton taking advantage of the opportunities they got. It's kind of reminding me of the Rollins game back in Worland. Keep drawing comparisons. Just like in the Rollins broadcast, I kept drawing comparisons to the Powell game. But it keeps sailing to the left here. I don't have a compass on me, but I think our camera's facing to the east here. So, wonder where the wind's blowing in. That is going to go along the 30-yard line. Riverton will still have it. That is number 1 up there, I believe, for Riverton. That'll go out of touch there on the far side up onto the track. Don't forget, coming up after this is not the only match of the day. We got the boys game coming up after this, as the Spartans will try to take on the the Worland Braves. And tell you one thing, I did overhear the conversations for the boys, and they did not sound confident. The coach is going to have to go there. He's going to have to try and hype up his players. They were talking about how they were down 4-0 and were able to score 3 goals, and still ended up losing that by 1 goal. So, again, not much confidence. They're making jokes about it, but that doesn't quite mean that they have a positive outlook on this game. And the boys team for Worland, we didn't see the game against Lander or Rollins, but that'll be along the near side. Tomrup had a boot there, and now here comes number 8, Davila. Now along the near side, here comes Saltzgaver. Now kicks it up to the near side. Lombard tries to chase it down here for Worland. At least I think that's Lombard. Yep, number 59. No, that is not. Maybe she's wearing a different number. Riverton trying to get there. Number 6 gets it taken away. They'll push it up. That was number 30 there on that one, which is Alexia Rascon. They'll go into the center circle. Number 22 will get it away here. Still passing it a little bit shallow, but now they'll try to clear this one up. Davila trying to get there to the near side to Schieffer. Now just kind of deflecting off of each other's boots here. And they'll get it up into the middle. Number 2, Mathill with it. She'll go middle. Mathill has a chance to attack. She'll have it on the right side, and that's going to be taken out. Still a corner kick, though, coming up as Alexia Rascon will get this one out of touch near on the goal line. And that will be a corner kick. Riverton, I believe, only their 2nd corner kick of the match today. They're doing really well here. They'll wind up with a corner kick. Getting ready for the kick. Number 10, Bulow, delivers it into the box here. Ball is still loose, and that is going to still be there in the hashes. Down the right, and it goes just a little bit right. And that was actually off the boot as it goes out the goal line. So a bit of an assist there, as that will end up being a goal kick coming up for Worland. Trying to get the number of who that was. I think that was number 6. Yeah, it was. Off the knee of one of the Spartan players. Again, if I said Wolverines at any point today, I apologize. To be fair, we are playing at Wolverine Stadium. So, yeah, here they go far side, out of touch there. I think that was Studi trying to chase it down for Worland. By the way, not many subs have been used today, if at all, for Worland. Mostly the same gang that's been out there at the first whistle. We had a substitution earlier. Hallie Tomrup came into the game mid-first half. Far side, they're going to try. It's going to be a foot race. Tries to cross into the box. Has a chance. And that is going to go right on back to the Spartans. What a pickup there on the defensive side. And now number 6 with it for Riverton. It goes out of touch on the near side. Back to Worland. Tomrup will throw it in. And down on the 25. Now moving toward the 30. Worland trying him out. One more attack. Number 16 with it there for the Worland Braves. And still battling for it there on the 20. Speaking of 20, that's who it goes by as it will roll out toward the goal line. This has been a very exciting game today for these two teams, and Worland trying to get a pretty good win streak going. They got a couple more weeks of soccer left, and then they're going to be playing the grand finale against the two Gillette schools in Worland. That's a shame. I wanted to go to Gillette. Far side, that'll go along the touch line. That was Aspen Mathill trying to chase it, or Mathill, sorry, trying to chase it down on the far side. 10 minutes to go. We are into the 50th minute of this match. Gets it into the box, off her boot, taken away. Number 1 had it there for a sec, still one-on-one with the Braves player. She'll kick this one up to the far side. They'll try to pick this one up and out into the center circle. Gets it along the near side. That is Davila with it there. Worland still with it and trying to see the number. Really struggling. I think there was Tomer up there with it. No, that wasn't, because that was somebody on the far side. It was someone who was wearing a 1 followed by something else. Worland still in their offensive side. Tomer up with it off her boot now, near side. She'll try to get by. A small touch there, and Riverton will get it back. They'll try to mount a counterattack here if Worland doesn't shut it down first. They got number 10 wide open there in that middle, but they're not going to be able to get anywhere near past the Wolverine paw. They'll still go along the far side, giving up to Aspen Mathill. And now toward midfield, they'll get it up past the line. Now finally into their offensive zone. Out of touch near the track as Mathill will go to the sideline to try and throw it in. 8:37 to go. 2-on-1. Worland will push this one up, trying to give it up to Kylie Bell. I meant to say, I apologize. They'll push this one up, and that one will stay here on the paint. Trying to get it by number 8 for Riverton. They'll push it up to the far side, up toward the track, and that will go out of touch. 8:09 to go here in the game. You're watching middle school girls soccer from Wolverine Stadium in Riverton, Wyoming, here in the heart of the Wind River Indian Reservation. Just a half an hour or so drive from Lander, a 20-minute drive from Shoshone, hour's drive from Thermopolis, and an hour and a half's drive from Worland. We actually left around the same time as the Worland bus did from our base in Thermopolis. Sorry about that. Well, a lot of action, quite frankly, in the first half, but it's kind of slowed down here as we approach the final whistle here in Riverton. Still got another game coming up after this. Technically 4 games being played here today. And she'll go to the ground. Still a little bit of contact there. Worland will come away with it. Being a little bit more patient here on the midfield. They'll get a slow roller there as Davila tries to get by. And this one will be taken away by number 10 for Riverton, and now stolen right on back, and she'll take a tumble. Now here comes Bell. Ball is loose. Number 16 was down there trying to get away with it there. That was June Hansen, the 7th grade, or sorry, the 8th grader, I meant to say. Down the near side, out of the goal line as was chased down by number 6 for Riverton. Worland Braves will take on, who are they taking on? We'll have that up here for you eventually here. Shouldn't be more than a couple of clicks away, but that'll be a throw in, we got a loose ball down there. Worland trying to get rid of it. This is a very dangerous spot, and that'll be cleared away. Out of touch along the far side. So the upcoming schedule, Worland will have their final game against Powell this season. That'll be played at Worland Middle School. This is the last road game for the Braves this season. Everything else will be from Worland Middle School. So enjoy it while it lasts. Worland will take on Powell on Thursday while the high school is in Buffalo. That will go out the line there. And then the remainder of this, speaking of Buffalo, April 26th, Worland takes on Buffalo while Powell also comes to town to take on Buffalo as well. We don't know what the middle school. I mean, they named their middle school something different, but I think they still go by Buffalo. We're going to have to figure out what the mascot is though for that. At the very least. And Worland will play Lander April 29th. Again, we were not in Lander for that, so we don't know how the boys or how the teams did in Lander. And then Worland will actually play Riverton again to round out their season before they play Gillette, or the Gillette schools, I should say. And now here they go. Worland can have an opportunity. Nope. Riverton still trying to chase it down, and this one will still be there on the Wolverine. And they will have it out of bounds here. That'll go up to the far side. And that is still going to be a bit of a tough battle there as the ball boy will pick it up. Worland will have a throw in off the far side. 5 minutes to go. Riverton can still tie it up here. Worland's just got to sit back and play defensive here, and they know what to. And now Riverton knows what to expect heading into that game on May 1st. The throw in here around the far side. I think this is Studi with it there on the 40-yard line. Still try to push it up. That one's stolen away, number 22. Slow roller picked up by the keeper. And Riverton, number 10, slow rolling ground pass there to the near side, stolen back by Lombard. She will have this along the touch line here. Still trying to get it away. Tomerup picks up there on the near side. And they'll still try a bit of a sky kick. Worland in a little bit of danger. And they will opt to kick it out the back of the end zone here. That will be a corner kick coming up for the Spartans. And she will head up toward the corner flag here. Number 10, winding up for the kick. Delivers it into the box. This is their chance to score here. They might not have very many opportunities after this. Takes the shot. Ball still dangerous, and she'll pick it up. Crisis averted for the Braves. And Riverton cannot score off the set piece on that one. 3 minutes to go here in the match. They'll kick this one up sky high off the boot. Lombard pushes this one forward up to Kylie Bell. And now here they go near side. It's going to be a foot race. The keeper leaves the box. This could be dangerous. And that will be picked up and kicked out of touch on the near side by the keeper, number 00, Lexi Kramer. They'll throw it in. Lexi has been out of the box the entire game. She's been super brave. It's worked to her advantage for the most part. She's shut down a lot of good attacks for Worland, but that was extremely dangerous in particular down in midfield, and they are still going to try and get this one away. Number 10 picks up here for Riverton. She'll push it up forward, trying to see who that is picking it up for the Braves. I think that was number 31. That is Eliana Michelson, the 7th grader. First time we've ever said her name this season. We just haven't been able to see her number. She's been doing pretty good on the defensive side this season. Headed up there by Kylie Bell, and this one could be an opportunity for Worland. Bell tries to get a boot on it. She'll push it forward. Is that legal? It'll be wide open. Has a chance near the box. Takes the shot, and it goes right. Kylie Bell, another missed opportunity. Had a couple of those against Rollins going wide. Kylie Bell's been doing fantastic in this game, and with 1:15 to go, it's time to deliver your Two Bases Sports Network man of the match, and that is going to go to Kylie Bell of the Worland Braves. Honorable mentions today include Lily Studi as well as Hallie Tomerup and Sophia Lombard. Honorable mentions today for Riverton include number 8, Hallie Saltzgaver, Lexi Kramer, and I also want to say Aspen Mathill. Those are your honorable mentions for Riverton. And they'll push this one up forward, and they still have a chance to score. The flag's up. It's offside. It's offside. The flag went up, and that is a death blow for a scoring opportunity. Once that flag goes up, that basically stops it dead in its track. That means that the player was offside. The last defender is usually the offside boundary, and you cannot have your offensive players go past those defenders. That is, they can't receive a pass outside of that, and they will usually flag that every single time. Saltzgaver will try to get it into the box, and she'll have to try it again as she is about 40 yards out, and that is the final buzzer, and that is the end of the first match of the day. The Riverton Spartans fall to the Worland Braves 1-0, an exciting match from start to finish. And let's see what the boys have in store. The girls doing a very good job, and they have defeated at the very least, they are 2-1 right now. We don't know how they did against Lander, but not counting the Lander game, they are 2-1. So that being said, we will step aside for a little bit while the girls have their B game. And we'll also take a little bit of a break to rest our voice as well. But with that being said, 1-0 is your final score here from Wolverine Stadium in Riverton. And please do not go anywhere. The boys' match is coming up on a separate live stream. But if that's all you're here for, we'd like to thank you so much for tuning in. Please drive home safe and do not pet the buffalo. We'll be back in just a little bit for the start of the B game. You are watching middle school soccer on Two Basin Sports. Once again, the final score, Worland 1, Riverton 0. And the man of the match today was Kylie Bell.